Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're well. Been a busy day, but I'm excited to tell you, and again, this is not another disco boy story. This is really more like a reflection of Venice, boardwalk, and that dovetailing with the period of discotheque. We all know I was like raging disco boy, whatever, second row center, Donna Summer, Pacific Amphitheater. This is 1978. I've always referred to my year being 1978. We all have a year, right? Well, that was mine. It was a very finite year, and I think I'll do just a quick show on why that is and was the year for me overall. Anyway, point being, this was selling disco t-shirts on roller skates on Venice Boardwalk, 1978. So I hope that kind of puts it into a fun context, and I will sort of go down what went down and leave y'all to your lives. Okay, so this is 1976. Of course, number one, I was, as we all know, obsessed with disco. You had to have been there is definitely the word of the day when I'm talking about this 1978 period of disco. It was kind of, really kind of at its peak, 77, 78. I love 78. It's debatably 77 when it peaked, whatever, it doesn't matter. It was heaven on earth. Now, we're gonna go in another show about my birthday at Flippers roller disco, and that'll be fun. But this was a situation where my mom always put me in situations with all kinds of adults. That's how I grew up. That's one of the reasons why I'm kind of chattery and vocabulary-y in whatever way I may present myself, because I grew up around adults all the time, singularly almost, as I think about it, because stuff dawns on me in the middle of the show. So two of these adults that I was accustomed to being put with was an actress, typical, my mom, Liz, we all know, and a director, husband of hers. So this is the context again. These are these adults that became very friendly with my mother off and on or permanently. My mother was like a fishnet for friends, these being two of them at the time. 78, again, remember this was the highlight of my life, disco, everything. Now, I was a disco roller skater, of course, because I mentioned that my 13th birthday was at Flippers, 79. Again, I'll try and do a little mini show on that, even if it's a teaser alone, because I was roller disco boy. So it wasn't only disco boy, but I was roller disco boy. So we're going to have graphics in this show that I'm going to refer to several times so that it has a visual impact. So here's Sean as the roller disco boy about to, with these two adults that I had mentioned, who had developed what is a sideline kind of thing, couple making fudge, and selling it at a boardwalk, something like that, but their gig was disco t-shirts. Now, I was assigned to help them. Of course, this is again 1978, so I'm more than happy to help them sell disco t-shirts with disco music blaring at their little rent-a-spot on Venice Boardwalk.